is Bran Ramsey, and this is
Catherine Murray.
Christy Stoeten.
Andrea Spaziani.
It's important to ask before you touch someone.
And it's important to wait to hear yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver.
Okay.
But I've been here for like 15 years.
Did you come for school?
Yeah, I came to go to Ryerson.
Okay.
Where I met the fabulous lady at the other end of the tub.
For dance, though?
Yep.
Okay.
Went to Ryerson for dance, and then I stayed.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Peterborough, Ontario.
And you came to Toronto for dance school?
No, I came to Toronto. It's kind of a long way there, but I guess I took a year off, and then I went to U of T.
Oh.
And then I went to TDT, where I met you.
I'm from Toronto. I'm from Toronto.
Toronto?
I'm from Toronto.
The Six?
And I went to Ryerson where I met Catherine. Before that I went to Cawthra Park, and so I got into dance there, and then I kept that going at Ryerson.
When did you all start dancing?
Ooh, like when I was 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah.
3. Yep.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so wait, you all graduated from professional dance training programs, and are working as professional dancers in Toronto.
That's amazing.
So amazing, and good for you. Can you give a piece of advice to like young graduates, like entering the dance community?
Stay in touch with your peers. Yeah, with your peer group.
Yeah.
Because, you know, eventually, those are the people that you'll end up working with. Don't be afraid of making bad work. You have to make a lot of bad work in order to maybe make some good I think that still applies. Oh yeah, totally. Not finished, yeah.
But like, how do you then take the feedback and the criticism from your bad work and keep going until you get to that good work? Like, at what point are you like, this sucks, I suck?
Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe you think it's amazing from the beginning.
Right.
And maybe it is amazing from the beginning. But all I need to say is like, you're either yourself not loving it or other people not loving it should not be a deterrent to continue. It's also important to be critical about your own work. Yeah. Like, and you know, it doesn't really matter if you, sometimes it's hard to know if you like it or not, but I think that there are ways to be critical and like ask yourself hard questions.
I was just gonna say, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, I feel like I've had a lot of people help me out along the way.
Totally.
More established artists. And I think generally people are happy to
lend a helping hand.
When I was a kid, I thought I could beatbox because my friend taught me how to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" while you're making those noises with your mouth. Okay, wait.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, the longer I watched that, the more impressive it was.
Yeah. Do you have a party trick? What can you do?
I can juggle.
What is your party trick?
Have you guys seen this? No, I don't know what's about to happen. I'm so excited.
Do it again.
I just practiced a lot when I was a kid.
So impressed.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
Close.
It's getting a little lukewarm in the tub.
Like, personality-wise?
As 28-year-old female dance artists, can you guys define dance?
To me, dance is expression and choreography is structure.
Wait, dance is just expression?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
An expression of the body. Or, well, not necessarily of the body.
Just an expression. Do you think that's misleading to audiences when you build something as dance and it's just an expression? Like, I feel like some people think dance is like movement to music or like physical virtuosic movement. And so with your definition, do you think it's misleading to call something dance if it's just an expression, not necessarily about the physical body?
That's difficult to answer. I mean, maybe it does have to involve the physical body, I'm not sure, but the physical body is always moving if it's alive. Dance is anything that is intended to be dance. Yeah, and people potentially anything that the viewer recognizes as dance. Ooh. Some people right now also define dance as attunement. So like when you're paying attention to the movement of something else.
Right.
And you're like trying to attune your attention to movement. So you don't necessarily even have to be moving.
Wow. You have a dance company, or a production company.
I have a theater and dance company. It's a not-for-profit organization. It's called Project Humanity.
And is that who's presenting your show?
Yes, that's who's producing the show.
Okay.
And the company is like geared towards making theater and dance that raises awareness about social justice issues.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Well, my work specifically is kind of what's the catalyst for these things, or for the three of us coming together anyway. And the piece that I've been making is kind of based around the concepts of verbatim theater and how I might apply some of the elements of verbatim theater to dance.
Okay.
And what it means to do like a literal translation from sound into movement.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm working with interviews that I have done with pregnant teenagers and young mothers.
Right.
And so we're bringing those stories onto the stage through movement.
Is your show 3 solos?
No.
But you all have like a work in it?
Yes.
And what is your piece about?
My piece is a solo that I started working on. I had a residency with Series 808 a couple of years ago. And it's about memories and how seeing something over and over again, how it changes. So it's about the audience experience, but also about what's happening. Did I say I'm performing it myself? It's a solo on myself.
You're dancing in your own work?
Yes.
Do you think it's narcissistic to dance in your own work?
It definitely feels it.
Did you have trouble doing it?
Yeah, I did. Like honestly, the reason I did it this way was because I got this residency and it was like a year-long thing, and I didn't want to ask someone to work for me for free for a year.
Thank you for not.
But yeah, so I do feel conflicted about it a bit, like performing my own work. But it's been a good learning experience. But it's funny, like the more I perform it, the more it's like I keep thinking like, okay, I'm done now. But now that I've done it a few times, it's like this thing that I have. So
yeah.
I just keep doing it.
And what is your work about?
I made a trio. I dance in my own work, which we have identified as narcissistic already.
You can disagree with that though.
I don't. It's all about me, and it's set to my own voice.
And my voice is involved in mine as well.
My voice is also involved in mine.
But the show is audio guides. So
yeah.
That's the title of the show.
Yeah.
Audio guides.
Sorry,
okay.
Yeah. I was interested in how to bring people, the audience, into the world of dancing and into the world of the piece. So as I was making up the score for the work, because it's improvised, I was making audio recordings of my own voice and like describing what I was doing, and also like describing my intention and like mental state. So basically I made up this fake meditation. I made an audio recording of it, and then I edited it together to make a sound collage which forms the backdrop of this work, and then you kind of watch us interacting with the text
and you watch the space between the three of us. I think like the relationship between language and dance has always been somewhat problematic in terms of how do we talk about it, how do we talk about pieces that move us to feel something, and if you were to, for example, write a piece description or create an audio guide to the work, what would it say, and like how would you bring people in to the world of what you're doing, and do you even need that? Do you need that tether to language or not?
March 3rd, 4th, and 5th at 8 p.m. at the Citadel.
Oh.
You can buy tickets at projecthumanity.ca.
We can dance and I wanna
leave your friends behind.
We can dance. We can dance. Everyone's out of control, right? No?
Yeah.
There's a line about your pants.
Everyone look at your pants.
Oh.
Why?
What's on our pants?
Are they on is the question.